This video is going to be about a no buy 2025 and overall simplifying your life through intention. So when we boil it all down, a no buy year really is about getting intentional with where you're spending your energy, aka where you're spending your money and or your time. So what I've done is I've actually built some spreadsheets for you guys, and I'm going to walk you through how it's going to work. So what I have done is split it up into different sort of categories. So I have a no buy for crafters, I have a no buy for fashion, I have a no buy for makeup, and I have a generalized no buy where you can add your own. So if there are certain things that you know get you, like really get you, so if you're the skincare person who purchases every new skincare thing because they want to try things on or figure things out, or you do the same with makeup or clothing or fashion, etc., etc., etc. There are specific spreadsheets that I've designed specifically for you because I know that those are your little triggers. Now, the first thing about a no buy is figuring out where those triggers are. So what do you spend the most amount of money on, and where are you getting caught? There's also one in here for athletes. So if you're a gym girly, I know that we spend way too much money on different supplements, different courses, different memberships. I personally have probably like 3 memberships. I have my gym membership, I have an online yoga membership, and I have a free trial, which is going to just turn into a membership. So for me, those are my triggers. I know that if I see something that has to do with movement, I'm really excited. I want to try it, and here you go, take my money. So my biggest thing is going to be in the fitness space and or the course space. So that is my thing. I know that I need to hold off on spending money in those years and actually just put forward the information I already have or use free alternatives. So the easiest way to find out what your triggers are, if you don't already know them, is go through your bank statements. Now, it's the end of the year, or it's the beginning of the year, depending on when you're seeing this video, but go through your bank statements with your accountant or as you're doing your taxes and kind of highlight, oh, that's clothing, that's clothing, that's clothing. If you kind of have an idea, I'm sure you already have an idea about where you spend your money, but you can actually see how much money you spend throughout the year, or even break it down by month. And those, if you break it down by month, are very important dates for you to be aware of going into the next year. So if you know you spend a lot of money in September, was there a reason for the massive spending in September? Oh, it was because it was fall and you decided you needed a whole new fall wardrobe. Did you actually need a whole new fall wardrobe, or did you get caught up in the marketing of it's fall? And by doing this exercise, you're really able to kind of break it down and see what's going on. But going into the forward, now that you know what you're not going to buy, we're going to set up this spreadsheet. So here on the left, you're going to see a no buy list. And the no buy list is going to have, like I said, a few of them already filled out for you, but there's also going to be a space for you to add your own. Then as you go through the month, you'll have a little checkbox. So if you spent all of January 1st and you didn't purchase anything in the makeup category, you're going to hit the little check mark, and it is going to come up with a percentage because of how I've set up the spreadsheet, so you can actually see your overall spending working together. So at the end of the month, and if you did 100%, you're going to get 100% little check mark. And you're also going to see where you tripped up. Now, what I love about Google Sheets and different spreadsheets is that you can actually put in notes and comments for when you do spend. So if you put in, we're just going to use makeup as an example, I'm not spending money on makeup, and you purchase something on April 5th, you can actually put in the comment, replacement. Now, I don't call replacements as part of your no buy. If there's something you use every single day or every week and you use it religiously, if you need to replace it, replace it. I will absolutely be repurchasing my shampoo this year. I can promise you that. No problem. What I'm not going to do is purchase 5. I'm not going to purchase a new one to try something new out unless there's a reason for it. Now, I don't want you to think that you can't buy anything this year. The intention is, again, where are we spending our money? Are we thinking about how we're spending our money? And are we shopping mindlessly? And what other blocks come up? Again, why I love the spreadsheet, because if you do feel like purchasing, that's where you put in, oh, I felt like this, so I wanted to purchase this, but I didn't, or I did, things like that. Now, what you can do instead of a no buy or instead of purchasing is you can rent, borrow, get secondhand, and or free. So if you are one of those gym girlies like myself and we get really wrapped up in the trying the new thing, I have a friend who is going to the very fancy gym in my city. I am absolutely asking her if she'd be willing to take me as her free guest pass. She knows I love the gym. She knows that I would absolutely adore going. And she has offered to gift it to me. Now, I had to ask and said, I would love to try out this gym. And then she offered it to her. I'm not forcing her into it, but I can put it out into my universe that this is something that I would like. And if they have the means, a lot of your community will offer you the option. There's so many free little libraries, even around my neighborhood. You can go to the actual library. You can rent digital books. So if you have a Kindle, you can rent books. You can type in free first class into your city and see what comes up. You'd be surprised at how many places are offering a free week or a free first option. And you can kind of try out a bunch of new things and see how things go. At the end of the year, you'll be able to get a full breakdown of where you purchased, where you didn't purchase, and hopefully a couple of little notes that give you insight as to why you wanted to purchase in the first place. So if you don't have the spreadsheet already, then there is a link in the, I'm going to figure out what this word is. Caption? Whatever. In the box down below here with all the words in it, there's a link. So if you want the spreadsheet, that's where you're going to find it.